What's odd about that scene? It might seem odd because we don't realize that each of the shots in that scene has its own specific term, as it shows Yanami's situation when she was unintentionally watched by her classmate, Nukamizu, who sat at the desk across from her. In the moment when her crush left, rejecting her love for another woman, she couldn't resist the urge for an indirect kiss through the straw of his drink. And in that awkward moment, the director eliminates all sounds, leaving only the dominant sound of the restaurant doorbell. And that was the moment before she finally spat out her drink in a dramatic burst. But these 3 climax shots actually have their own specific terms.
俺は何も見ていない。
It may seem simple, but there's a reason why you as a content creators or filmmakers should always remember seemingly trivial details like this. The scene often referred to as a repeat action consists of 3 shots, where the 5th shot is called a close-up because the background is not included in the frame while it's focusing only to her face, creating a surprising moment that just broke the comedy within the scene. In the 2nd shot, they pull the camera into a medium close-up, because it shows part of the body from the waist up, including both of her hands, actually to show the scale of how epic the moment was. In the last shot, it uses reactive composition with a wide shot, concluding the moment with impact and the reaction of the waitress, as you can see, has her own dedicated animation. But what's the difference with this one, where you can actually see Yanami shedding tears? Or another example like this one. Yes, Akane's eyes in this scene are a bit scary. But can you tell the difference between these 2 scenes? Is this a close-up shot? Yes, that's absolutely right. Absolutely right that you are mistaken it. The first scene is actually an extreme close-up, where the audience focuses emotionally on her tears. The purpose of an extreme close-up is to capture a single focal point in a deep and emotional way. It might seem like a close-up since it frames the entire face. But because the tear is the main focus of the frame, this scene is classified as an extreme close-up. But how about this scene? This scene is a bit more complicated. The initial shot is actually close-up since everything looks normal with Akane's eye pattern appearing as usual. However, when she blinks and opens her eyes, the reflection pattern disappears and your focus shifts entirely to her eyes. This makes Akane's eyes turns into emotional gravity center for the audience. And that's the moment when the shot transitions became an extreme close-up. I hope this video is helpful.